I think it's really important, probably for me, to say that people don't have to choose to engage in networked practice. My goal with the talk was simply to explore, look, this is what this world opens up. This is the world that we can't afford to ignore as educators, because our students will be taking steps in this direction. We as individuals and as scholars or as teachers may choose not to put ourselves out there very much, and that's totally okay. It is an immersive environment, so you will understand it better if you do, but you may choose to do so in a much less public way than I have, or in a much less public way than Twitter, for instance, as a platform makes necessary. But if people did want to start, years and years ago, my partner Dave Cormier and I were doing a piece of research on very early MOOCs before they became a big thing. And we found that coming out of that research, the advice that we had for anybody who wanted to engage in a networked environment was this sort of system of like, orient yourself, look at the room, see what's going on, declare, right, that you're there. Then network and kind of find the people that you want. Then you got to kind of filter those pieces and focus. Because you will not know when you first arrive in any new space, whether it's online or off. There's still spaces of people, and you're not going to know exactly who you want to talk to when you first get there. And the conversation that you want to be in the first time you're there or the first year that you're there may be very different from the conversations that you want to have a couple of years down the road. So don't see this as a space where you're going to make or break everything in the first couple of tweets that you send, or pictures that you upload to Instagram, or videos that you do with your students, right? This is a constant contributory, iterative kind of experience. And the more that you actually put into it, the less that's riding on each one. You know, be thoughtful about your contributions, but remember that you're talking to people always. And you know, if your interests change over time, that's totally okay. So you don't need to know what you're going to do with your professor's Twitter account the first time you show up. Maybe you just want to follow people and say hi, and maybe start retweeting the things that they're sharing, and then gradually kind of insert yourself in the conversation like you would do if you were in a real room. Generally, you don't expect to enter a field that you've never been to and stand up and be the center of everything. And frankly, when you first start in a network, generally there are not that many eyes on you. And so as long as you are reasonably polite and non-sensationalist about the things you're saying, chances are reasonably good that even if you do say things that later you're mortified by, you probably won't have that many eyes on you, and you can hit delete on them if you need. You don't have to be perfect. Just sort of start contributing. Find the people that you do want to talk to.